Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves as a therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other,
find Diana Brock Michelle,
or Jay-Z and Beyonce, or oh my goodness, I've been letting Neron pick these people, and he just keep picking the same three people, the same damn three people. There's no other. How about you talk about Lakeith and his girlfriend?
Well, because they didn't have that cute ass baby.
Who? Okay. Or Ray J and Princess Love. Go near.
It ain't
What you got to say about them?
They just had that cute ass baby, and I
You
seen
just
it
seen-
on Instagram, and that baby was cute, and I was like, "Damn, that's a cute ass baby." I hope his daddy don't be on some fuck shit.
Well, they just having this whole special that's about to start in a couple weeks about the whole process. You know, we just talked about Ray J, Princess Love, Sonya Norwood, and Brandy Norwood.
I know.
Remember, we just had this quadruple thing going on.
That was like a month ago.
But now you want to just focus on Ray J and Princess. You know, every lover has a holiday. I don't know. Good luck. You know, I think this is another example that is somebody for everybody. She really loved Ray J through all his shit, and she really loved her through all his shit.
Yeah.
You know, it would be hard for me to date or marry someone that had his own show. Like, Nerum, you have anything to say? I have nothing to say about Ray J and Princess.
Have you seen that cute ass baby?
No.
That baby is the cutest baby I've seen all day.
Well, did you say, oh, that's going to say in your entire life? I'm going to say you trying a lot of our friends.
Not in my life, but just all day.
Okay.
That's
Well, good to them. We love love. We glad they together. We especially love new black baby love.
And if you mad, I want you to start picking.
First of all, I'm not mad. Okay. I just asked for you to have a little bit of creativity. That's all. Next time on Monday, can we highlight Lakeith and his girlfriend?
But Monday is your show to do anyway, so.
Nerum, you on some petty stuff for this Friday, aren't you?
Yep.
Well, with that, who is you?
I'm Nerum.
And I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 179.
Hey. Well, we're getting up there, ain't we?
Yeah,
When I hit that 200, I ain't going to know what to do.
I know, right?
How do we have 200 things to talk about? By the grace of the Lord.
Oh, my
the
God.
Lord.
Be sure to leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher. And follow us on all forms of social media. Black Love Matters. That's Black with OK. What you got going on?
Actually, I don't have a lot going on. Earlier this week, I worked from home, which was great because I feel like I got in one of my moods.
What was that, yesterday?
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
I was able to work from home. I got work done, but I don't know about y'all, but sometimes I get in a mood where I'm like, I cannot leave this bed right now. Like, I cannot. I do not want the blinds open. I do not want to see humans. I'm all set. So I'm so thankful for the job that I have. I have flexibility to work from home or go in, and I was able to do that.
Fuck all that. Now, I be screwing up my whole house husband vibe.
Nerum did not like me working from home. And I didn't even bother him. I bothered him a total of 3 or 4. I bothered him maybe at the whole 8 hours, maybe 3 or 4 times.
That was equivalent to an hour and a half.
What? Why didn't you like it?
Because I'm on this trying to be on this new schedule, and I already messed it up. I didn't have Play with Nyambi on my calendar.
What you mean play?
Because that's what you do. Play.
Whatever.
Neurons, baby.
I just like to see because that's how it is at my job. After every about 30, 40 minutes, we go see what each other's doing.
What are you doing?
That's exactly what we do at my job. Hey, so what's going on?
I'm working.
So I work from home, but I also realize, I think I need to find some time to take off. I'm at my job right around that 5-month mark. So I think I need to find some time off and not the weekend. Like, it's time to take more than just a long weekend off. So I'm trying to play it by ear to see when I'm going to do that. I'm going to see if I can make it to Thanksgiving. That's another month and a half. I don't know if I can make it another month. Almost 2 months, actually, right? A month and a half. So, but I do think it's time for that. What you think, Nerums?
Yeah, you need to go ahead and need a break. I know you need a break. You got a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
And yeah. And the thing is, you at a job where even if you don't work, you get paid. So
it's called vacation time.
It's called vacation time.
And being salary, but yes.
But even when you ain't there, you get paid. So
yeah. So I think
you can be gone out of the office for about a week and nobody would notice.
First of all, my impact is bigger than that. Someone will be looking for me.
Oh.
Hopefully. But anywho, it was just, I feel like my body was talking to me. Like my body was saying, all right, sis, you need to take some time off. Also, while I was home a couple days ago, I what's it called? Called a couple therapists. So I called them. I haven't heard back. Here we go again. And they're not black, but they are women of color. So, I like to give therapists because they have more of they go on their own schedule. So I'm hoping that they call back in the next, couple days or so.
Yeah.
Actually probably been more beneficial just to email them. They might check their email a little bit quicker.
Right.
So I feel like I made a step forward in that. My next goal is by next week to have a dentist. Like just every few days, I've been just taking it step by step with basic necessities. Like, all right, I called a couple folks to get set some appointments. Let me do my dentist. Let me find a general practitioner, that type of stuff, just to make it feel more like home.
Yeah.
And that I'm not any day gonna pack up and leave.
Nope.
So that's what I'm trying to do.
Charlotte.
But that's all I have. I don't have anything much. Work is going good. Like I said, I can't really complain
Okay.
about it. I'm planning this, retreat where my boss's boss done emailed talking about I want to go. I said, bitch, who invited you? We was gonna get there and talk about you.
Right.
And not only did she invite herself, she said, "Oh, I want to lead this session and I'll stay for dinner." What do you say to that? Like,
Oh, you're not invited.
what?
I rescind your invitation.
I rescind your invitation. She gonna act like she a vampire from True Blood
Yep.
and just leave. So that should be interesting because our retreat is like off-site, so it's not necessarily at our corporate location. It's going to be somewhere in the woods so we can get back in touch with ourselves. So that's gearing up because it's coming up in the next 3-4 weeks. Actually, October's going to be pretty busy for me, so I'm mentally preparing for that and what it looks like.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Alrighty.
October gonna be busy for me too. I got 3 races I got to do.
Oh, I thought you said something else.
Oh,
Crazy.
no, I got races I got to run.
Mm-hmm.
And then, NYC is coming up. So,
Exactly.
what else you got going on? That's it?
That's it. I don't have much. I told you I was being really good. I'm trying. Neeram told me I'd be long-winded.
Oh, okay.
Are you surprised?
Yeah. Your
Get
check-ins usually be at 45 minutes long.
Get
so.
unsurprised, my nigga.
Oh.
Thank you.
Well, I ain't got much going on other than that. Running, applying for jobs, same stuff. I'm still working through this new calendar technique I'm working on. I still ain't got a bullet journal yet. I ordered that on Amazon.
You can't go to Barnes & Noble and get them or something? Are they cheaper there?
I don't know. Amazon's always cheapest.
Check sometimes.
Okay.
What's the Amazon CEO, Tony?
Bezos.
He might be getting slick on us.
Oh, okay.
We just assume that Amazon is cheaper. Double check it.
Oh, well.
Check like Barnes & Noble and like Target or Walmart. That's what you need to check.
Walmart ain't got that type of bullet journal.
As to name brand. You don't want the no, I almost said Target. You don't want the Walmart version of that.
No, that should have fall apart.
Okay. Well, hey, that's nice.
Other than that, I just want to give a big shout out to the Black Guy Who Tips podcast. They're doing a live show today.
What?
Well, as we're recording it, they're doing a live show.
Good for them.
So, I'm
Send
excited
good
for
energy
them.
their way.
I just want to send them good energy,
I mean, they're gonna kill
positive
it.
energy. I know they're going to kill it.
Yeah.
And, big ups to them.
Where they have it at in the Carolinas?
Yeah, they're from the Carolinas.
Is it a hurricane going on? Or they're not that Carolina? Well, it's still going, so honey.
It's still
they
going.
don't put up a tent.
I done seen it on. I done seen it
They
on.
said we're gonna be here under the evacuation tent for y'all to come home through.
Either way, hurricane or not, I seen them niggas on Instagram. They got banners. They got comedians. They doing the damn thing. So.
All right. Oh, they doing it like a cabaret. Is they selling hot links?
I don't know if they selling
Because that's what we doing at Black Love Matters. We selling hot links and chicken wings, fried tofu for the vegans.
Yes.
Did you see?
Whenever
Y'all think I'm playing?
we are, we gonna have to find a place that serve food because
It's my language.
niggas.
You said because niggas. Just
Because
because nigga
niggas.
things.
Because nigga things. But just shout out to them. Definitely want to send them good energy. I'm definitely
Good.
gonna listen today. Next podcast. I'm pretty sure they're gonna talk about it. But
Good. I'm sure it was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Honey.
it was.
Because there's a lot of upfront cost to that.
There's a lot of upfront costs to that. A lot.
Wow.
But also, like, shout out to the fans, like the people who couldn't make it. They just bought tickets anyway, and it's like, just give them away to people. So
Look, when your hands is what you say, Deacon? When your hands is closed tight, you can't get your blessing.
you can't get your blessing.
We talked about generosity. Isn't that nice?
Yeah. So
That's a good idea. Next time we gotta do something like that.
I thought that was dope. Like the fact that some fans was like, I want to support y'all, but I can't come all the way to the Carolinas where y'all at.
Yeah,
I think it's the Carolinas.
it gotta be.
Yeah, that what? Here's some money for I'm gonna buy a couple tickets to give them away to people. So like that's dope.
Generosity in the community.
Right. So they saying like even though we can't be there, we still want this bitch to sell out.
We want you to sell out, right? Oh, I'm so happy for them. The first of many.
Yeah. So that's dope. That's pretty much all I got going on.
I'm happy it's Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday.
Why are these days going slow, but these weeks are going fast?
I got a couple interviews going on, so y'all send me some good energy on
Keep
that.
sending it. What's meant for you is meant for you. You just
Yeah.
got to be prepared. You how that resume feel updated.
Oh man, that took me forever. Jesus.
Impact.
The resume game is
What
different
is your
these days.
what is your impact? Don't be coming. You know what? I was just telling Near, like I think back to like undergrad and grad school. What they need to do is throw career services away.
Exactly.
Because, honey,
I've been in career service multiple times. They ain't talking a goddamn thing
you know,
about
I've been
impact.
out the game for maybe 2 years from the career service. Maybe it done changed, but it's been about 2 years since I've had like a direct connection to that. But when I tell you those action verbs and shit they telling y'all to do,
that ain't
in
shit.
that putting your what's it called, your education and stuff first, that's old.
They don't want
That
shit.
is what's it called when it's dated?
Mm-hmm.
What is it called? What's the fancy word for dated?
I don't know.
That shit whack.
It is.
And it's interesting to see. I guess it also depends what field you're going in, right?
Right.
Never mind, I'm gonna say something shady. I almost did Suge Knight. If you want to get money and be with real niggas, come to tech. If you want to be poor, continue putting your degree first.
No, but it is something
Did
about
you know
that.
he say that? What was that? The Source Award.
Source Awards.
What did he say? If y'all want to be some real, I don't know, some nigga things.
Come to Death Row. If you don't want your
Come to Silicon Valley.
if you don't want your CEO all up in the videos,
If you don't want to be micromanaged.
taking up all your dance time,
If you don't want nobody checking when you coming from lunch.
dancing all on the stage,
If you want to make some coins,
come to Death Row.
come to Silicon Valley.
Mm-hmm. So
But it's different,
it
right?
is different. It's very different.
Even to me, right? You know, what's meant for me, meant for me, what meant for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even talking to my recruiter after I got here, and I had submitted more of a CV, and them showing me what they did. They completely, like, they put in the work, and they completely flipped my CV around
What?
for me. I ain't do it. That's why I keep saying, I don't know. I got just God, the Lord.
Shit, ain't nobody flipping my shit around.
So, like, even and seeing it after they did it, I was like,
Oh.
is that what I did?
Oh,
Is that the impact I had?
shit. Can you send that to me?
Yeah, I find it and send it to you. So, but that don't mean don't go to career services. Go and support, but just
Them
be
niggas
ready.
trash.
But just be ready to make some changes, right?
Them niggas trash.
What I would say, add to it, right? So I think the career service resumes they give you is a good first start, but you really have to be able to quantify your impact. It's so, like, that's my biggest takeaway. You have to be able to quantify your impact. It's cute. It's good to still use the action verbs. Created this, concluded this.
Damn,
but what?
fuck that
But you have to
Nayambi.
have a what's it called? A semicolon, and then explain your impact. If you don't have no impact, it's air.
The thing is, some of these jobs, I had to go back to figure out what the fuck I had impact about. Shit.
Yeah. Because these jobs don't train you for that, or they don't explicitly. Y'all don't got no good managers
Or they
like
don't tell
Nyam.
your ass
They don't
what's
got-
going
if you had a
on.
good manager like Nyambi's, I will show you your impact. Right? I will have these career conversations with you and ask you to pull up your resume so we can add these to them.
These niggas trash. Because I don't nobody tell your ass about impact. I remember when I was slanging suits and they was just telling us numbers and shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the fuck no numbers mean.
And you're supposed to keep those numbers. Like, even
Right.
for the folks who go behind the desk, right? So I think of my higher ed professionals, you need to be keeping track of how many students you interact with. That's impact. You need to keep track how many faculty members you're interacting with. Impact, right? You need to keep track of those types of things constantly. And you can do simple things of the folks who you know, have conversations with. Send them a quick survey, right? Of efficiencies, right? They don't got to know that you the one create, like that's the type of stuff that you don't even think about. That it's like, damn, that is true.
Yeah. Luckily for me, I got the that startup that his mom was doing the books. I was doing all types of shit there. Nigga.
Yeah,
I looked at the number. I says, damn, I increased their web traffic by 620%.
Absolutely.
God damn.
Absolutely. It's huge. So that's what we recommend to all y'all out there who's updating. And that's something you should always do. Even if you're comfortable at your job, at least once a year. You need to be up. You need to be a couple times a year, but at least once a year. We know how it is. You're working. You got your aim. You got your children. You got life. But at least once a year, if you're comfortable with your job, you don't plan on going. You need to look at that resume and tighten it up. At least once a year. If you in grad school, undergrad, you need to be looking at that bitch monthly
Absolutely.
because that's your ticket out.
So I think that's just all interesting, right?
Yeah,
So,
it is, and we're learning. We're learning, and ever evolving.
yeah, trying to give it to y'all. So you want to hop into some pillow talk?
Of course.
Yeah, any TV shows you want to talk about before we get there?
You're always
If
talking
not-
about TV shows. The
If
only
not,
thing.
don't worry about it. We can just go.
Oh,
on
you
to
know,
the
I've
next
always had television. First of all, I am lit maybe next Friday might just be a whole season premiere show.
It won't. It's going to be our Niram Nayambi Spoils TV show.
Yeah, maybe Friday. And we won't do it every week. But next Friday, I think it's going to be a Niram and Nayambi Spoils TV shows recaps. Because everything comes on. From This Is Us. I mean, I'm White Daddy and them. To Empire. Everything's back.
Everything's back.
So next Friday, be prepared for spoilers. And that's what we're just going to call it. We're going to do spoilers and shout outs. Nothing about love.
No.
Just TV. And nothing really came on big this week. I would say American Horror Story. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. Black Ink Crew.
Oh, yeah.
2-hour premiere. It was a little slow for Black Ink Crew. I will give it to that because usually Black Ink Crew have me engaged with popcorn. But it was 2 hours, right? It takes a lot to keep someone engaged for 2 hours. I got a little in and out towards the end. But can I just say that I'm a low-key stan for Caesar from Black Ink Crew. I have no idea why. He just reminds me of my brother, uncle, cousin, friend, who just from the block. But this nigga really made it. Mm-hmm. This nigga got 4 tattoo shops.
Yeah.
And employ these niggas around him. Like, he's doing this successfully.
You do.
Come on. Like, that's just something to be... I'm happy for him. You ever just seen a nigga you just want to go dap? Me and Niram tease, like, would you get a tattoo from him? Not at this moment. Actually, I would get it from Caesar, but I don't know what tattoo shop. I don't know if I want to get to that one on Lenox. No, I think I want to go to the one in Atlanta.
I'm gonna have to go to 125th.
125th. And how do they call it that? 125th.
Because it's on 125th Street.
I know, but 125th.
Yeah, because 125th.
So it was one of those moments just as a black man. I was like, come on. I think his little intro scene was like, when I was a baby, I used to look up and see the thing. And now I got my own.
Right.
And then he had a suit. And then, he had to do nigga things. And he had to go to work and he changed it. So I was like, come on. Mm-hmm. I was happy for him. I almost wish him and Duchess could have made it. You think she was with him for that's what we should have did, or Caesar and Duchess? I kind of wish they would have made it. But now that I see it in hindsight, do you think she loved him?
No.
I think he loved her.
He did.
But I'm not sure. No, I shouldn't say she loved him. I ain't in their bed. I don't know. I think she loved the thought of him. That's a different thing. Loving the thought of someone and the thought of the relationship. But did she love him and his bald head from Jamaica? Where was he from? He from Harlem. Mm-hmm. Mama from Jamaica. Currently live in Florida. I don't know if she loved that.
No.
I don't know. Because I was rooting for... Niram said she just wanted to get a tattoo shop in.
She did.
But the thing is, why couldn't they do it together, right? They get them married. Like, we can have tattoo shops everywhere. Like, I want to call Caesar for some of my girlfriends. To be like, you got to get through Sky. But we all know how to navigate skies. We all got skies in our life. Mm-hmm. She's easy to navigate.
Yeah. For Nia, that's Nayambi.
What? Wait a minute. What are you trying to say? Oh, you saying I'm the equivalent to Sky for Nia?
Yes.
They have to go through. Shut up, I'm not Sky. I don't have a mental. Untreated, because that's what's going on here. It's untreated, right?
I'll beg different.
But I don't know. It's something about that. Are y'all not seeing it for Caesar? Am I in lust with him? What you think?
See, he dope. I give him that. The nigga did what he had to do.
He did what he had to do.
Nigga said he's gonna do something, he did it.
And he did it. And he got that child. And notice his baby mama ain't said shit. I always love a nigga with a silent baby mama. That means that child and that baby mama is happy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can imagine she would be very loud. I know in previous seasons she was, but she's been very quiet. Mm-hmm. So that means the baby taken care of and she taken care of.
Right.
Love it.
Occasional cameo here and there.
Yeah, and I'm thinking that's something on No Mona Don't Do This. Whoever their equivalent Mona Scott talking about, hey, you gonna come in, sis? Mm-hmm. And if I was her, yes. What camera I'm looking at?
Right.
In action. Seize.
It's actually that black dude from Big Fish.
I don't know who it is, but they're doing excellent television. Let's see, Sky. I like Sky. I think it's a lot of Skies in my family, so I think that's why I have a little bit softer spot for her. But Sky just need to be. She's been so influenced by her environment and the product of it that I think she just need to be surrounded by and loved up on the right folks. That she'll do a complete turnaround. I honestly believe that. You couple that with some therapy and medication, she just a easy go lucky girl. I think.
Okay.
And maybe because I got a lot of Skies in my family, I'm a little bit more empathetic. But I seen what they are once you peel that onion back, right? Mm-hmm. Once you peel that hard exterior off, once you peel back that outgoing, over the top, look at my titty personality, they little soft cotton candy underneath.
Look at my titty.
Well, you know how it is. Y'all know you got the friends. You be like, sis, sit down. We don't want to see that. And they be like, oh, y'all don't want to see that. No, stop
No.
performing. We love you.
Right.
And they be like, you love me. Then that's when they start crying.
Right. Ain't nobody love me, but
You know, so I understand that type. It's a soft spot in my heart for that type. Who I cannot stand is Donna. God damn it. Now, I can't put up with bitches like Donna. Now that.
I can't stand down there either.
Now, I have very little patience for that type. And she's from Cleveland. Usually I mesh well with Cleveland people. I do not have patience or tolerance for Donna type hoes. And I meant what I said. You got some feedback because I can't even describe her.
I can't fuck with Donna.
No.
Period.
Yeah. Caesar good because she would have to been fired for real. She'd been removed from the show.
But the thing is, she brings so much good TV.
No, she doesn't.
She do. You know why? Because
She's
we
so
talking about her ass
scripted.
now.
She's so scripted though. Like I feel like everyone there, she's so scripted. When she was with that boy Alex and them goatee talk about, I don't even know what they were arguing about. Talking about, I don't want you to be my boy. That's also the perfect example of somebody who don't know that what they want or they worth. So you was with a bunch of niggas who was whooping on you, calling you all types of hoes and and you love them, want to marry them, niggas in jail, right? You finally get a nigga who say he care about you, want to build with you, but you want to move slow. What type of abuse? Nope, me too. Let me. Women support women. What type of backwards thinking, low self worth is that? Right? You have a nigga who's like, I just want you. I want to be monogamous. I want to support you in your career. I want us to build together. I understand you've been hurt. Can it be me and you? And you be like, well, I don't know. But you got Maxwell over here with 3 teeth and 10 felonies. What you say? And that's cute.
I can't with you.
What? Wait.
Maxwell and his 3 teeth. Stupid.
Drugs done ate it.
Oh my
ate his
God.
mouth out. But that's cool. I don't like shit like that. I don't have time for that. I hope that Alex boy get away, right? He seemed like he got a little sense because, Caesar bailed him out. Look like he woke up, got some sense, right? Like he just want mentorship. Teddy, I go back and forth with his old thick swole ass. Why he wear tight clothes?
Because he want to show off his muscles or something.
Is that so? You don't notice Teddy he be swole up in a jean jacket.
Because.
Or is it just him? Like I can't tell
I think it's just him.
if his clothes are too tight or is it just
I think it's him.
Is it just his persona?
I think it's both.
I'm like, why Teddy swoles up in that?
because before his ass got swole, he was still wearing tight ass.
Like it like whenever he come on the screen, it made me adjust my clothes.
But now, since he even got swoller, now
and
he
not
just
a
wear
bad way.
tight
Like he
shit.
doesn't look bad. I don't want y'all to think he's 600-pound life. Like that's not what I'm talking about. But you see someone and you be like, your clothes is just a smidge. Like it's like the button is screaming. It's button, but it's like just go ahead and unbutton that.
You know what it is?
What?
I would say it like this. A, it's the camera, because the camera add on weight.
Yeah, I imagine I see him in person and he's gonna be a completely normal size guy.
And B, that nigga was a big nigga. And then he started working out.
Is that what he got?
Yeah.
Thick nuts. He turned into like Timberland.
Right.
And was it Dr. Dre?
Yeah.
Where you be like, why he stuffed in that shirt?
And then, niggas like that just like to wear
Tight
ass
shit.
shit.
I'm like, why he got that spank on?
It just be rocking it. Just
And then he always like he flexing.
y'all can't see us, but we over here flexing.
Oh, they can't see us. Again, he don't look horrible, but you look on the screen, but like, why? Because Caesar's a thicker guy, but he never come off as pushed in clothes as Teddy does.
Because he trying to swallow off his swollenness.
But what does Caesar do? He wear clothes that fit, or is his clothes too big? That's what I'm trying to calibrate. Whose clothes is too big or whose clothes too small?
Caesar still dressed like, when he wears like them jerseys and shit, it kind of remind me of like the throwback days.
The who?
Throwback jersey days.
Oh, so 2005.
Yes, when the shit was over.
Yeah, I'm sure he our
oversized.
age range. Yeah, he's in our age.
Yeah, he's in our age range. So
From high school.
2005,
Yeah.
everybody had Mitchell and Ness
Yeah.
oversized jerseys.
Okay. And then
Meanwhile, Ted,
he said he is all the way in the 2000 and teens. What are
this
we in?
nigga then went to the gym, then bulked up his chest a little bit.
And
He
ain't
said,
buy different clothes.
No. He said, I'm a credible hawk this bitch. Motherfuckers gonna know
That I'm working out.
that I've been in the
I'm
gym.
like, Sky, you been working out.
Because they gonna see that shirt and I'm like, damn, why you wearing that tight ass
why
shirt? And they
so
gonna look at that
tight?
arm.
Because the thing is not flabby, but I'm
No.
like, why is it so
And
tight?
you gonna look at that arm, you gonna see ain't no back flap. No back fat in there. That's all swole arm. That's whole arm. He want bitches to know. Yeah, girl, I've been working the fuck out.
Because if I ever get near him, I'm going to touch it. I'm like, what is he gonna think I'm thotting? He gonna think I'm thotting. Miriam and Naomi should make a cameo on Black. I almost say Black. On Black Ink and just go in. Like, how do we figure out that taping schedule and go in? Like, we want a Black Love Matters tattoo.
Right.
Is there a way for us to go through it and be like, oh shit, I was just playing. We were just trying to get on.
I get it.
But I'm not. Maybe that's the line. I changed my mind. Who else on that show? What's going on with Walt? Caesar went in on him talking about you drunk again.
You drunk. Man, fuck you, nigga.
He was drinking a lot to be going in AA.
Right.
I don't know if you're supposed to. I've never went through AA.
I don't even know why you brung Walt.
To New Orleans. For y'all ain't see the show, Caesar opened up a new shop in New Orleans and he brung a select few.
Spoiler alert, niggas.
Oh, I don't know if like Ink Crew got spoilers.
Well, niggas probably ain't watch out.
Wait till next Friday. It's going to be all spoilers.
Or that. Never mind.
Or, go ahead. Come on.
No, what I was going to say, he shouldn't have brought Walt. I don't know why Walt can't. You know what? Going through that.
That's like bringing old shit around anything but water.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's like bringing Naomi to a chocolate factory.
Because I'm going to eat it. But Walt did fuck up when they had an opening party in New Orleans and nobody came.
And Walt talking about,
and he was his sole purpose in being there was to promote this party, and not one person came.
I don't know why he didn't bring Kit. Because Kit's supposed to be the brand ambassador.
Kit is just sitting back like what I would have been doing and been kikiing with Mel and Bay. That's what I would have been doing.
She's supposed to be the brand ambassador. Why the brand ambassador wasn't there branding shit?
I'm sure that's what she's going to say when they return. Even better, right?
Yeah.
But Walt, he can promo a party.
Yeah, we have seen him do it.
So I don't know what and it's Bourbon Street. Like, come on. I can do that and I don't even like people.
The thing is, I just don't know why they just didn't go, unless it's like one of the ploys for TV.
Oh, yeah, they fired him. He'll be back, though.
No, I'm going to say this is a ploy for TV, and they just did that.
When the party came?
You know how reality TV is. Some of the shit is kind of scripted. So.
Yes, a little bit is. So, but it wasn't one person.
Not one person.
That's
and maybe that was scripted. But maybe
the party started the next day.
Yeah. But the other thing is like how hard is it to go
on Bourbon Street?
Go to Bourbon Street and say, hey, y'all want some free liquor?
Free food, free liquor. Come on.
And a tattoo.
And if anything, if you're really scared, you could have went on and had a bus and transport them directly to the party.
Right.
Sure. It's too many things.
Especially when you're at the strip club throwing money. Hey.
I would invite every single one of them strippers.
Every single dollar would have had Black ink on it.
Come on, we take it too long.
Getting those stamps. Come on, bitches.
Come on.
We stamping all these 100 singles.
Come on.
We're gonna throw them bitches. Gonna have a Black ink invitation.
Yeah, I would have brought all of them. Yeah, you could have went to the strip club and just passed them out.
All right, exactly.
Child, I don't know. And then Sky went for her baby's graduation. Happy for her. Happy for her family. She bought him a card. Then he said he was going to the military. I don't have much to say. Y'all know how I feel about Black children going to the military. You know, I have the utmost respect for anybody serving the military because I can't do it. I believe they should be able to just come home, get a stipend for food, money, housing, school, whatever they want. Therapy.
Is it me? I'm sorry.
I don't know why they don't just get this automatically.
Is it me, or when people go to military, it's almost like they go to jail and shit?
That's why I feel like it'd be like that too. Because the recruiter was like, "Oh, the recruiter gonna pick me up because make sure I come." Well,
right.
Damn.
Right.
Because I think you got an option until you touched on that base to be like, I don't want to go.
That's like the marshal coming to get you, make sure you serve jail time.
But he going and he said he knew what he was doing. So, let's keep the young men prayed up. He seemed like he got a lot of sense, though.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it goes the best. Like, I hope, whoever his recruiter is, keep him on the track, right? Of, basic training, whatever he's going to do, but don't lose sight of going to college and, all that stuff. Sometimes it just gets hard, right? Because when wartime hit, it hit, right? It don't matter what school you in or what you doing.
Right.
Like when wartime hit, if you're registered, be it in the formal army or the reserves, when it's time to go, it's time to go. And maybe with the president that was more stable, but the one we got and the way that American Horror Story Apocalypse set up, sure.
Mutually assured destruction.
Any moment shit can pop off. So, I'm always a little hesitant.
Yeah.
Of that, but sending him good energy. Is anybody else we ain't talking about? Oh, Bae done had that baby.
Yeah.
I love a cute Asian baby.
Is it me or the makeup was throwing me the fuck off?
Yeah, Bae looked like a old Asian woman. I mean, and then it was like, she is, but I don't know why with makeup. I don't know what I think Bae is.
Bae, it was looking like porcelain china doll with the makeup on. When she came off, she's like, oh, she's just a basic Asian woman.
She Asian woman. Then I was like, yeah, she is Asian, duh. But she's still gorgeous,
Right.
regardless. But it was good to see her with that baby. Bae was not playing with that child. I feel like she manifested a man and a baby
Right.
in one season. And anything else? Oh, what's the light skinned girl name? The mixed girl, Melanie. She's trying to reach out to her white family. Bad move, sis.
They don't care about you.
Especially in Donald Trump era. Don't worry about it. Don't let them validate you. Move on.
They don't want you.
They don't want you, honey. Anything else that happened? Not that I can remember, but it was good.
That was good.
American Horror Story getting crazier and crazier. I don't really have no summary for that. Ain't nothing too summarized. It got a little slow for this episode for me. Like, it's a lot of white male privilege, of course. Whenever that rubber suit man come in, he makes me uncomfortable. I'm not comfortable with rape of anybody. And that is what that rubber suit man is doing to people. What?
I can't remember because I went to sleep. So.
Joan Collins done died. Spoiler alert.
Oh, the old lady?
Damn, I was looking forward to Joan Collins, Jessica Lange scene. I was looking for a read of the lifetime of them going back and forth. Not happening. Yeah, it's scary.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
But I don't like that rubber suit man. I don't know if he's a man or apparition.
I don't know what it
or
is.
poltergeist, but one thing is he's horny and he does not ask for consent. And I have a problem with it. Don't y'all niggas dress up like him? Why are you laughing? You don't ask for no consent.
I can't with you.
You don't think? What else am I missing?
No, I don't know. I went to sleep.
Oh, you ain't gonna stay up for it?
No, I went to sleep.
Yeah, it's moving a little slow. But the thing, it just has so much. It's just too many unanswered questions, and that's a Ryan Murphy classic.
But you already know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a Halloween episode, and
they're
then
gonna bring it together.
after Thanksgiving, he's gonna kill everybody.
Yeah, it's just too many open topics for me. Like from just basic shit. Like in the first episode, they were on a plane, nobody was flying it, and then the next scene, we all having dinner. Like I just don't. How did we get here? Where did the plane land?
Don't know.
Who started this?
Don't know.
Who is the community or whatever it's called?
Don't know.
Who is this landing nigga who coming in thinking he can be God and judge all be all?
Don't know.
Why is the rubber man suit raping people?
Don't know.
It's just so much. But that's it.
All right. Well, let's get into a few topics. What we got on docket? Do you care about BuzzFeed cutting podcasting?
Duh. I mean, not really, but y'all knew it was coming.
Wow.
Because they had too many diverse podcasts.
But I feel like some of the shows is dope.
Yeah, duh. That's why I said that's why they cut it.
Like Another Round was dope.
Do you not hear what I'm saying? They're cutting nigga things.
They cut nigga things.
And they get more room for them to do stupid shit on YouTube. What stupid shit BuzzFeed be doing? It be like, I tried on 3 different outfits.
And here's what it looked like.
Here's what I clean out my desk. Like,
I bought a Amazon Returns palette. Here's what's in it.
I checked out new makeup. Like, it's stupid shit. Like, I learned how to cook eggs 3 ways. Like, ain't that what BuzzFeed be doing?
Yeah.
And of course, Another Round and stuff that's quality is gonna get cut first.
Yeah.
Because black people we play. I play with BuzzFeed a little bit, but I don't be on it like them 12 to 25-year-old white kids do. They do 12 to 25-year-old white kid things. Right. And Another Round and all the other good ones don't align with that.
But I just think it's unfortunate because
I think it is too.
What other like major mainstream platform does like black podcasts have? Because I think about like
Loudspeaker.
I know Loudspeaker, but that's like they consider that, and I'm gonna be sure that quote unquote urban. Yeah. And Another Round wasn't quote unquote urban, right?
No.
But it was still backed by
a large corp.
A very large corp. I would say BuzzFeed is larger than Loudspeakers, right? And,
it is.
And all the media that they accomplish.
Yeah.
So like to have something like a BuzzFeed back a fully black podcast.
Yeah. It said a lot, right?
Yeah, it says a lot. And now for it to be dissolved.
Yeah. It says a lot.
Because
I think that's how I got into BuzzFeed. Is through like their black podcasting. That I was like, oh, what else shit they do? Okay, right. I can put up with this super shit. Because they got their handful of token BuzzFeeders.
Right.
Actually, I know somebody who worked there. Okay. They got something unique to say about their environment. But I'm sad, but it doesn't surprise me. I hope that someone picks all of the their podcast that they lost up. Did they mention what they're doing with those podcasts, or they just stopped?
No, they just sent them all a memo talking about they.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Ooh, in classic white richcraft.
In the Wall Street Journal, that's what they said.
You know, that's what you got to be careful with these tech companies. They'll send you on your way with a smile.
In a memo to staff that included see something, say something, the news, and reporting to you, we decided to move to a production model that is more like our TV projects. That is treating our shows as individual projects and teams brought on as needed.
AKA more get ready with me.
Mm-hmm. And that was the thing, like, you know, I know a lot of people was talking about how, you know, podcasting is so easy to get into, but it's so hard to succeed in.
Absolutely.
And I think so it is. But I also think that they had to be making money.
Yeah.
Because it's BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
Because it's...
BuzzFeed wasn't hurting.
No.
Even if the podcast weren't making them money, they weren't hurting.
Mm-hmm.
Not the way they push people through there as interns, paying them $3 an hour.
So, you know, I just thought it interesting, just trying to figure, like, and also talk about, like, how does that affect podcasting as a whole?
Mm-hmm.
Like, a major player, I would say one of the major players back out. Now, if NPR talking about they ain't doing podcasting no more and they're just going back to radio, it's going to be a problem.
Me too, then. Because NPR been doing it before it was cute.
Right. Mm-hmm. So I just think about that. Like, how does that affect us? Like, I think, you know, as a black community, it don't affect us much because they only had, like, one black platform there.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, I was reading somewhere, like, the people who did another round, like, interviewed Hillary. They
had huge impact.
Like, so.
They full of shit.
Like, that's, like you said, huge impact. Mm-hmm. Whereas Nero and Naomi ain't met nobody.
Yet, nigga.
Yeah, but I'm just saying though, right?
Yeah.
So how a podcast like that had that much of impact, not all of a sudden.
And maybe that's the problem. It was too much impact. It was too much influence. What they say about Malcolm X, that one nigga can't have that much power. Yeah. You know, it's a lot of them. There's a lot of ways to look at it. I mean, they're going to be successful, but it don't surprise Nyambi because colonizer do colonizer things, and BuzzFeed is absolutely the home of the colonizer.
Yeah, they are.
So, what you don't think so?
Should be their tagline.
What?
BuzzFeed,
home of the colonizer.
Home of the colonizer.
And you know, nothing crazy, right? To the black folks, where they get your coins, sis, and you know, continue to do the once a month, and you know, Black Focus one, and during the cultural months, highlight that. That's great, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. I noticed they did a Black Fist on there during February. It's nice. Yeah. They'll bring it back then. Good for them.
Okay, let's talk about some politics.
Ugh.
We talk about it.
Trash.
There has been reported that the Trump administration has lost track of approximately 1,500 immigrant children.
Y'all knew this was coming. Y'all knew it was coming. What they mean lost track? They don't know where they're at. They're not accounted for. They don't know where their parents at. Which one?
All the above. Some of them are in foster homes. They don't know what foster home they in. Some of them in halfway houses. They don't know what halfway house they in.
Halfway houses?
Some of them are still on ICE. All types of shit.
Somebody need to get fired tonight.
That is crazy.
Or I think more so, I think we watched this on this plane. What about the parents who were deported and trying to get in touch with their kids? And if they don't have any type of lawyer or support that way, they might not ever get their kids back.
Or like the other scam part of it, that people are calling these people and being like, yeah, send me $14,000 and I can tell you the whereabouts of your kid.
Yeah, you're right. And some folks been gathering a little money and they've been trying to send and they've been losing a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. Jesus. But I just think that is crazy.
The privilege, the white mediocrity, the double standard, right? If we could talk, if this happened under the Obama watch, he would have instantly been impeached.
Yes.
And how we're able just to go about our business like ain't nothing else going on. I know at my job it's been a lot of supports for this way. Like we've had a lot of fundraiser to support lawyers and funding to help get the kids connected. But this has to be devastating. I couldn't even begin to think to be a part of this in the devastation. Or what are we creating? I'm thinking, what are we creating on both the parent and the kid sides who stay here? Like, what type of resentment are we creating?
Weird.
Like, these kids gonna grow up eventually,
what
right?
You talking about? We are breeding the next domestic terrorists.
Like people gotta be
on
pissed.
Some real shit.
Like anti-America, like this is bullshit. Sure. It's like, what's the girl on Game of Thrones? Every night I write down the names of my enemies.
Mm-hmm.
And I think about how I'm going to kill them.
Yeah.
It's a few Ariana Starks.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't blame them not one damn bit. It's awful.
So
keep them
I
prayed
just
up.
wanted to bring that out because that is fucked up.
And Flint still don't got clean
Yeah,
drinking water.
God, you got no goddamn clean water.
What is going on?
The fuck is going on with this
I
world?
don't know.
So I found this article on BuzzFeed. Fuck BuzzFeed. On psychology.
Just like a nigga. Didn't we just say BuzzFeed the home of the colonizer? It did old Nerum, old
It wasn't
token
even-
ass. Last clean on BuzzFeed.
No, it wasn't even BuzzFeed. It was just on the top of my head.
Oh, okay.
Psychology Today.
Okay. No.
20 questions on how well do you know your partner?
What we supposed to do with these? We're
you-
going to go through a few of
Do
them.
you want to go through
What's
them?
the summary? What are they saying? If you can answer them, you trash. Or if you can't answer them, you trash.
Yeah,
What
so
are they
it
saying?
gives you a number. So if you tally them up, if you know 16 or more, wow, you know your partner extremely well. If you know anywhere between 11 to 15, you mildly know your partner, but not bad. That's on average.
Nerum
If you
always
know
testing us.
6 to 10, there's room for improvement. And then if you know 5 fewer, you don't know your partner worth shit.
Sorry, we about to go through this. We about to put our shit on blast right now.
Do you want to do it, or you just want to do a couple?
We get.
You want to do like the force?
Let's begin. Let's see how it goes. And if it goes bad, we'll go right into shout out Friday. And the folks listen along. Y'all play too. Nerum loves to get shit started for this weekend.
Nah,
don't he?
baby, I'm just.
Stir it up.
Ooh, can you name 2 or more of your partner's grandparents?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you name mine? Oh, don't. But yes, I can.
Yeah.
Because you're named after one, correct?
Yes.
Yep, and I got the other one. Yeah, you know. Well, yeah, you know mine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're on
All
the
right.
we're on a good track.
Do you know the stresses your partner are facing now?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should say them out loud. Well, I can say a couple of years. I know you're looking for a job.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking for balance and finding the balance between your love and passion, right? And purpose, love, passion, and purpose. Meaning, this podcast, your other podcasts, still working a 9 to 5, bringing in money, and how do you hone in both?
Yeah.
I know you would love to run and do podcasts and stuff all day. How do we do it?
Yeah.
And I think you know mine.
Yeah.
It revolves around lawyer fees.
And lawyer fees and working at a new job and colonizers.
Yep.
And yeah.
Next question. We're doing good.
Yeah. Do you know your partner's favorite movie or musical recording?
Yes. You got a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
Fight Club?
Yes.
Okay.
And Paid in Full.
Yeah, I was going to say that next.
Going with the Wind.
It's up there. It ain't my number one, but it's up there. It's top 5.
What's the number one there?
Malcolm X.
Oh.
Duh. I watch Malcolm X like it's the news.
Oh. If I would have just went down to guess, I probably would have got that one.
Yeah, I like
you
they
do
talking about
watch it.
movies that I can just have on in the background. Absolutely,
But
Malcolm X.
Gone Away, you always
Malcolm
ask me
X and like
crazy.
Color Purple. Like, of course, the thing is with Gone with the Wind, I only look at that during the holiday season. I was gonna say Roots for yours.
Yeah, that one too. My Christmas movie.
Like that Gone with the Wind is my Christmas movie to the point where my family hates it.
Yeah.
Like
Include me.
my mother has said, like, I thought you loved black people, and I'm like, what? I was like, I do. Why are you watching this racist ass movie? I was like, what? She's like, look at Mamie in there. I forgot what she's. Look at her. This is racist. Why are
It
you
is
watching
racist,
this?
Naomi.
My mom just mad because my mom like, I go to work. It's on. I come home from work. It's on.
long. It's long as hell.
It's like 7 hours.
Do you know your partner's favorite dessert?
Yes.
Yes.
Carrot cake.
Um.
Am I wrong? Carrot cake, peach cobbler, dump cake.
Okay. God damn, you ain't gotta go down the list.
Oh, everything's.
German chocolate cake.
Yes. And banana pudding.
Yes, you like that too.
Next.
Do you know 3 places your partner would love to travel or visit?
Yes.
Yes.
Do I need to name them?
No, you don't.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Next.
Can you list the relatives your partners cannot stand?
Yes. Don't do it. Yes.
It's very few that you can't stand.
And I don't really hate I don't have a bad relationship with my family. I don't fuck with some of them like
Right.
that. But I don't have, I know friends who be like, I don't fuck with them. They are not invited to my house. I don't, I have families who I have to just keep at a distance. But, they're welcome. There's not one family member who's not welcome in my home.
I was saying, like, I can name a couple people you don't fuck with, but like can't stand.
Yeah. Like everyone's welcome to my home. But there's a few of them who's definitely getting the late invite.
Okay.
They'd be like, oh, I forgot. But yeah, I got some folks. I don't want to say them out loud.
Okay. Can you name your all your partner's best friends?
Yes.
Naomi, you got friends, so yes.
The Lord, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. Wrong, Near. We couldn't name it. And yes, I can name Near, so I don't want to put people on blast. The Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost.
No, what your mama say? Sometimes God and your mama.
Yeah, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, and sometimes my mama. Because your mom, my mom was like, because your mama sometimes got to choose. Sometimes I got to choose between my child and me, and sometimes, most likely than not, it's me. I said, damn. I said, that's a G, though.
Do you precisely know how and where your partner likes to be touched?
Yes. Do you know my answer? Probably not.
Yes.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
Well, why don't you do it?
Because you ask for it so much.
We need to stop talking to sublibs because there's some nasty niggas out there.
You ask for it so much.
It's some nasty.
Like,
Nero
damn.
have places that he think he don't like it, but he do.
No, disagree.
A lot of this stuff is personal. Do we talk about the spot? I don't know if I should talk about the spot.
We're going to leave that one alone.
You don't want to talk about it?
No.
Mine is not inappropriate.
Do you know your partner's least favorite spot?
Yes.
No. Do you know your partner's least favorite task around the house?
Taking the trash out.
Vacuum cleaning.
Yes, I hate vacuum cleaning. I hate anything with floors.
I can't remember last time Naomi has turned on the vacuum cleaner.
I hate anything with floors. Vacuum cleaning, sweeping, mopping. I hate anything with the floor. I don't know why. I hate it.
I can't remember last time you did any of that.
Any other chore I'll do, but vacuum cleaning, sweeping, mopping.
Do you know what food your partner does not like or cannot eat? Naomi eats everything.
I do. I don't like tomatoes though. Tomatoes and olives, I really don't mess with.
I don't like olives either.
Near I was gonna say cooked fruit,
Yeah, I can't stand.
except peaches. But any other cooked fruit or like mushy fruit, Nerum has thing. It's not food. Nerum has a thing with textures, so he doesn't like things too mushy.
No.
Like if anything is like, he don't like food that just dissolve in his mouth. Like he's just getting to the point where he can have Ethiopian food, and certain African type of food. Because a lot of the African food is a lot of, I don't want to say mushy because y'all gonna come for me, but like, yeah, I know what I'm saying. The consistency is a little smoother than he would like. It lacks different textures. So he's more of a texture ones, but he really doesn't like warm banana. Like
No. Oh, God.
he really don't like that a lot. It's more of a texture thing. Texture don't bother me. I can have it crunchy, smooth, soft, all mixed together. Texture don't bother me. I usually, honestly, even a tomato or olive, like I don't like it, but I probably would still eat it.
Naomi don't like a tomato.
I don't. I mean, I'll eat like if it's in it mixed in. I'm not gonna sit there and pick it out. Like I'll chug it down.
You put it on my plate.
Yes, if it's easy, but you know sometimes you chop it fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what me and Nia about. It's no food that I'll eat anything. It can be ethnic, not ethnic. It can be I eat everything. I'll try it once.
Do you know how many times in a perfect world your partner would like to have sex per week?
Yes.
Yep.
You gonna share?
No.
We're not sharing anything.
Well,
Okay, keep
Naomi
going.
0.
Shut up. That's not true. You need to clarify on that. We need to have an episode on this. Nero said 0. I'm very mentally driven. So my appetite to have like sexual encounters needs to play upon how my mental state is. If I'm having a bad week, I'm not good at compartmentalizing the bad week and then focusing on that. Like I'm the type of person like, oh, all of it goes together. Like I'm big on moods, setup, energy, candles, house. I'm big on that part. And if that's not going on, or if I got too much shit going on in my life, like I can't focus.
Yes, you don't like the sweet.
And that what plays into it. But Nerum, at least every other day, just consistent. It doesn't even matter if we get evicted.
No.
Like Nerum's like, oh, it's a bad day, but it's Tuesday.
It is.
And you know what Tuesday is?
It is.
Sex day. I'm like, well, we don't have a bed, but okay.
Yep.
Oh, nasty nigga. That's nasty nigga tendencies.
It really is.
I'm sorry.
Do you know the people or politicians who have been irritating your partner?
Yes.
recently? Yes.
Easy. Any colonizer.
Ditto.
That's easy.
Can you describe your partner's philosophy of life? How he or she makes sense of this world? Yes. The Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Shut up. What else, Nerum? Is that all you think?
The Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Colonizers gonna do colonizer things, and don't trust them as far as you can throw them.
I think I'm a little more complex to that. I think family's very important. I guess you're right. We're here for a greater purpose. Niram, I think Niram believes in a grand architect. He don't necessarily know who the architect is, but he thinks somebody behind it. Niram is really driven by purpose, in joy. Is that the word I want to say? So Niram's not stuck on the 9 to 5 hustle, right? It's more about a holistic world and a holistic experience. So Niram is much more about experience, fulfillment, and purpose, and going by the beat of his own drum.
Yep.
Yep.
Do you know what your partner wanted to grow up to be when she was a kid? Anesthesiologist.
I did. I don't know if I can remember yours. Was it like a rapper or a basketball player? A football player?
Football player.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
I did want to be an anesthesiologist. What type of, who even knows how to spell those words at that age? But I wanted to be. I still might become it.
Do you know what your
Don't
partner...
sleep on my blessings, because no weapon.
Do you know what your partner is most proud of?
I would say a few things. So running your marathon, I think you're most proud of that. Like just the fact of overcoming, right? I want to say making it past the age of 25 and 30.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. What would you say? It's a lot of things.
Yeah, overcoming 35. For you,
was that yours or am I off?
No, you are.
Because Niram says a lot that he didn't think he was going to live past 25, right? Yeah. And getting there, right? Not only getting there, but thriving in, I don't know, breaking down stereotypes and statistics. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For you,
what was the question?
What you most proud of?
I don't know. This is always a hard question for me. I don't know.
For your,
I don't know. It ain't no school. Fuck a degree, honey. Ain't none of that.
I don't know what.
Maybe 5 years ago I would have said that, but now that ain't. I mean, it's a good icing. I'm happy I did it, but it don't make me, honey.
I don't know what I'm proud of. Do you know?
No.
Oh,
that's a good question. Why are you proud of that other? Why are you proud of what you're proud of? Maybe I don't know the appropriate definition. Words mean things. Maybe I don't know the definition.
Because I'm a defiant motherfucker. So when people tell me I can't do it and I do it, I can show it in their face and they're usually proud.
What's the definition of proud? Can we look that up?
I don't know.
Just like that other reckoning. Maybe I don't know the true definition of proud.
The feeling deep pleasure or satisfaction as a result of one's own achievement.
I don't know. I think I'm on my way there.
Mm-hmm.
I think in my life, I'm getting closer to a sense of peacefulness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not there yet, but I'm definitely getting to a source of being peaceful, knowing who I am, knowing what I will and won't stand for. I'm getting there.
I
don't know if I'm there yet.
I think you was proud when you got baptized.
Yes, that is a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would put that up there. I guess so. Yeah, because it was a deliberate decision on my half. Right, it was a moment of surrender.
Yeah,
right. I agree. Nice.
Do you?
Thanks, Nero.
You're welcome. Do you know what your partner is most insecure about?
Child, you Nero. Nero be so boastful. Nero be just as. He be just as confident as Teddy in them tight shirts, honey.
You're right.
Insecure.
Mm-hmm. You need me to get a definition for that too?
No, don't do that. Do you know mine? I don't know what you're totally insecure about.
I don't know. I don't know.
Me?
You.
Oh, I have a lot of stuff I'm insecure about.
I know. You're insecure about your acne.
No, not necessarily.
That's one thing.
I'm insecure about this weight gain. I'm pissed about that. I'm insecure how my clothes fit.
Mm-hmm.
What else am I insecure about? What else? What are you insecure about?
Nothing.
Cancer's getting on my nerves.
What? I just post nude. Shit.
Insecurities can be other things
and
too.
I post them shits on Instagram.
I think sometimes I'm insecure about sometimes I don't think folks realize how much of a teddy bear I am.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have an insecurity about that sometimes.
Yeah.
Like to kind of not speaking my truth, but truly letting my total guard down. I'm insecure about that.
Yeah.
These are good. Hell, these are some questions I need to ask my damn self. Let me marinate on this. Go ahead.
Do you know what scent or smell your partner likes the most?
Niram is what's it called? A cologne. What's it called? When you're funny about something. He is very particular about it. But he likes very warm smells, like tobacco-y, warm, musky, that type of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not true?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What about me?
I think your favorite smells like Palo Santo.
Yeah, I do love that.
What's
the next question, Nero?
Hold on, baby.
What?
Hold on real quick.
Okay.
Oh, here you go.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know which super partner your partner wanted to be when superpower?
Okay.
Do you know which superpower your partner had wished she had?
Ooh. No, I don't. Would it be to fly, Nero?
No.
I don't know. Do you know mine?
No.
Me either. Do you have one?
Read people's minds.
You know what? Yep, that's exactly. No, actually, I don't want to read people now. I want to have the power of influence.
Oh, what type of superpower is that?
To be able to just kind of touch someone and influence their thoughts. That's huge, right?
Yeah.
You influence their thoughts. You influence their behavior, right?
Yeah.
You change the world that way.
Exactly.
Influence is huge. How do you think Donald Trump became president? Maybe he had a superpower.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one, can you talk in detail about your partner's dreams and life goals?
Wow. Nero wants to be able to run marathons, ride bicycles, be in shape, influence people, support his community, and be a free spirit, right? And still be able to take care of his family and travel, and be able to live off that, right? Mm-hmm. I think Neram's dream will be to work his entire life until the day he dies. But doing that, and so it doesn't seem like a job. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? Like, it's just who he is, and it just enriches him, right? So every day having something to be joyful about, and being able just to be the master of his destiny and the master of his day, to be the entrepreneur, to be the CEO of his life personally and professionally.
Yeah.
That's what I think Neram's dreams would be. And to have, I think, some brown babies make me happy. A decent sized house. Neram's not necessarily greedy. He's not he don't want a 40-bedroom house, but I think he wanted a little space.
Mm-hmm. I think Naomi's life goal is very simple. She just wants to be well off. She wants financial stability. Mm-hmm. She wants a wraparound porch in California. I don't know where she's going to get a wraparound porch in California. And she wants to be able to travel whenever she wants to. Mm-hmm. And she wants to be able to give whatever grandbaby she got some money when they were like, Grandma, I want this.
And I believe in generational wealth. So I want to have some type of foundation. I might not have billions and billions, but something that I can pass on to my kids, that they then can build and pass on to my kids, right? I want to be the foundation for my family that built, right? And the thing is, I don't want to be the richest one in my family. I want to be the foundation. I want them to, because, Grandmammy, Nyambi, we will be able to build this, right? Because I think it's something to that longevity, right? I don't want just the instant flash new money. I want something that my family is able to build on.
Yeah.
And also giving them the flexibility to pursue their dream, right? I don't want it to be tied and, we just do what we do. No, I want them to be able to have the means that they can kind of create what they want their destiny to be. And also what's important to me is to be able to give back and help my community with no strings attached. Right? So it's my resources. I can do what the fuck I want to, how I want to, when I want to. It's super, super important to me.
Yeah.
And a dog.
So that was 20 questions.
Hopes and dreams. Oh, and to get this weight off me.
And to get this weight off of her. To be at 135.
Again. To be. That was good. I think we answered. Yeah. Not how many questions was that? 20? We got at least 15.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
16 or more.
Okay, and what does 16 or more? That's a very particular number.
16 or more says, whoa, your partner extremely well, like telepathy.
It was 11 to 15.
11 to 15 is your partner mildly well, not bad if you've been together for only a few months or just a year.
Hell, 10 to 15 is good. And if y'all don't know any less, you're trash.
Well, 6 to 10 is there's plenty of room for improvement, as your partner may not be able to, might not be an open book, get past the cover and start reading. Ooh, that's shady.
Who's writing these things?
I don't know. 5 or fewer. Think of it like this: your partner is a research project.
Oh my God!
Get to know him or her. If the project bores you, then you might choose the wrong topic.
Change the advisor. Oh my God! I mean, this is good, right? So y'all ask these questions if you don't know the answers. figure them out. Because some of the stuff I didn't know the answers personally. It depends where you at in your life, right?
Yeah.
So this is really good. So there y'all got some kitchen table talk for when y'all at dinner this weekend, or if you can't afford it, you on your couch,
Right.
or you sitting on your porch. Like, these are good conversations you have, not even just with your, romantic partner, but anybody you're in a relationship with that you want to build strong relationships and tie. Even your kids. It's interesting to think. Now, I love my parents, but I don't know if they ever asked me, like, what's your hopes and dreams?
Yeah.
Do you remember that question being asked to you as a kid?
No.
I think that's something I want to ask my kids on like a weekly basis. So what's your hopes and dreams?
It's our hopes and dreams.
I don't even know how to answer that as a kid.
I don't. Me either.
It might have been petty shit. Like gummy bears. And you know what? And that's okay.
Yeah, to have as unlimited gummy bears. To eat as many gummy bears as I want without getting cavities.
That sounds like a good research. See, you got to flip it on them.
Right.
That seems like something you need to create. It looks like you need to go into biomed engineering. You don't know what little ideas you putting in their head. I'm sure the boys who did the man who at Amazon, whoever created it, somebody started like, I wish I could just sit at my house and have all my shit delivered. I'm sure that is how Amazon started.
Yeah.
So you never know what you putting in folks' ears and cultivating and developing them.
Yeah.
And then when we talk to our guys, let's ask them that.
Yeah. What are your hopes and dreams?
What are your hopes? And also other things. What motivates you? The first thing I'm like, what is motivation? And that's fine, right? We can clarify definitions, right? and then next thing we know, they're gonna be asking other people that.
Cars.
What cars? What about cars?
Lightning McQueen.
Like, that's the stuff you got to continue to unpack, right? Because you can get some.
He go fast, God daddy.
This is them. Have you heard of Tesla?
Oh my God.
Tesla is cars imagined in real life. What's the man? Elon Musk? He might have looked at cars and got inspired and said, "Oh, I'm about to drive this bitch alone." He like how cars drive by themselves.
Right.
Okay, I'm going. It's Shout Out Friday time.
It is Shout Out Friday time.
Woo!
So we got some stuff on Apple Podcasts. So as always, be sure to leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and or Stitcher for all the Stitcher listeners. How I like to put it is like this, y'all. You go on Amazon, you see 2 products, and you don't know which one's the better one. So you look at the reviews. You got one product that got 5 reviews, and you got another product that got 2,500 reviews. Which product are you gonna go to? The one with the 2,500 reviews. So help us out. Even if you ain't got Apple, you can still sign up for an Apple ID and leave that review.
Thank you, Nira.
You're welcome. So we got one from Alana. And it says, love this podcast. And it says, Nira and Nyambi are the best. I'm waiting for them to blow up. It will happen. I'll be right there in the audience.
Oh,
Thanks a lot, sis.
Yeah.
We got some emails too.
Perfect. This looks like it's a Brussels because are we going to wait for this? Are we going to read it and then we'll answer it Monday?
Yeah, you can read it and answer it Monday.
So it says, the subject is dealing with the colonizers' passive aggressiveness. The message says, hello, I need your help. I work at a PWI in graduate admissions, and my director's middle name is passive aggressive. That's what colonizers' middle name is. That is what professionalism is based off, passive aggressiveness. Anyway, I don't know how to deal with it or him. For example, in staff meeting, he'll ask for volunteers for a recruitment event and at another local university, or for someone to give a presentation at an on-campus event. When no one volunteers, he'll start on his rate about how you can add it to your resume as a new skill and how it benefits your career. So someone volunteers, not me. I hate the job, my co-workers. Wait, I done lost my spot.
Not me. I hate the job.
And don't get paid enough to take on extra work. Then he starts another rant about how the same people volunteering and how we're a team and it's not fair. I know this as referring to me, but I don't pay him any mind. It's bullshit.
You forgot the rose eyes emoji.
Oh, the rolls eyes emoji. Yeah, they be trying to make you guilty. Who cares? I know this as referring to me, but I don't pay him any mind. It's bullshit. You ask for volunteers and someone steps up. It's not the right person. How sway? Get out of here with that nonsense. So how do you deal with my supervisor's passive aggressiveness? Any tips or suggestions? I've worked at other PWIs before, but this is my first experience dealing with it. This is string. I'm looking for another job. I'm not letting him or this place make me miserable for another year. Yeah, I was gonna say look for another job. Love the show. I'm so envious of y'all relationship. My black ass was working towards being okay with being alone, not having a relationship because I'm no longer settling. Then here comes my best friend recommending the show. I listened to y'all asses and have renewed my faith in love, and now I want my own black love story. Even thinking about joining a black dating site. Why y'all do this to me? LOL. Thanks for the help. Send good vibes my way. Yes, don't give up on love, sis. I know these niggas is crazy out here, but keep looking. I don't know. Monday we'll have this as a question because I want to marinate on this because you got to be strategic when you're dealing with.
Because I dealt with a passive aggressive micromanager.
Yeah, and that's almost what this
worse.
seems to be like. Because I'm even thinking there's a couple different ways you can go with this, right? Like, so I almost say play like the family role. Like, oh man, I really wish I could do this.
Wait, leave it for Monday.
Okay, but I gotta go pick up Aunt Bertha. Like, get it. No offense. Y'all be doing with them kids. I gotta go pick up Kevin from, I don't know, kite surfing. You be like, what? Is that a thing? So you almost want to put in their head that you got something to do, but you would love to help. Or
Right.
I'm already giving too many tips. Or I'd be like, oh, I can't do it, but I would love to edit the presentation. Something I can do at my desk. I'm just off the top of the dome, but no, sis. Let me do a little brainstorm and we'll come back with you on Monday.
All right. So our next email is from Pernell. And the subject says, "What's up, family? Hello, family. In regarding to episode 176, it says, congratulations on another great episode. I sent you a Facebook message before, but was not sure if you got it. I'll check and see, man. Let's see if it went through. So I wanted to say that I do enjoy the show and am honestly proud and honored to be a part of what you're doing. Okay. Now, Nyambi, can you let a brother get a whole thought out of his mouth? Say it, bruh. Nyambi, can you let a whole
Hell to the no.
Can
Hell
you
to the
let
no.
a brother get a whole thought out of his mouth?
No.
I love the back and forth you two have, but Niram, can you please get more into your exercise habits and how you started to exercise and your motivation? On the most recent episode, you were looking for a term about nuclear weapons. It is mutually assured destruction. Thank you for the love that you are showing and sharing with the rest of the world. Good luck good luck and keep it going. We're kind of forever salute.
Anyway.
And so you should put on a shirt taking over Colonizers Valley.
Hell no, I can't let him get a word in. No, I'm just joking. I'm trying to do better.
Y'all be good for cutting me off.
I have to realize when we're recorded, it feels different than when we're in person. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to pause. Mm-hmm. Niram, do you not like when I cut you off?
It's frustrating sometimes.
I'm sorry.
Because I just can't get a word out. So sometimes I just say 3 words and I pause because I know you're going to cut it off.
Monday's going to be the Niram episode.
No, I don't want to be in there. That's what he said. He enjoyed the back and forth.
Okay.
So in order to have a back and forth, you got to hear my full thought before you cut me off. But the thing is, Nyambi's always thinking about the response instead of just listening. You are.
You know what else? You know what happens? I need to have that supplement. Sometimes I forget, and if I don't say it, it's gone. It's like the wind. Maybe I need to get a notepad, like while we're recording, and just write things down.
Yeah.
That way, because I say it so I don't forget the thoughts. I do that at work too. I become people off clean. I also started that as power moves.
Oh.
Because I mimic white men, and I just cut people off.
Like white man do.
I do. I do, honey. And they never tell me, I just cut you off again. They never give me the feedback that I cut people off. Because what are you going to tell the only black woman that I talk too much?
Yes.
Nope.
Bet you talk too much.
Nope. Ain't nobody had the courage yet.
Somebody will.
Eventually, and hopefully I'll be a never mind. But it's so strategic for me to do that.
So to get more about like exercise habits or things of that sort, I run, I cycle. How did I get into it? It's a long story. I don't know if I shared it here.
You probably haven't.
So before this podcast started, I had a blog. Well, I still have a blog and another podcast called. Never mind.
Why you play so much?
But long story short, I used to weigh somewhere around 370 pounds. Like I said, I used to work in selling suits, and I was just always on my feet. One day, I walked into the place where I was working at and felt like a sharp pain in my hip. That sent me down a long spiral of like seeing doctors, physical therapists. I landed myself in the orthopedic specialist office, and short Indian dude very strong accent. And, you know, he looks at me and says, Niram, I know why you're in pain. So I'm thinking, like, I got to get, like, some type of hip replacement, whatever. I'm thinking it's an old football injury for me playing collegiate football. His ass had the nerve to fix and tell me I was fat. Granted,
move your ass.
Right. Granted, I'm 6'3", at the time, 370 pounds. This dude had got to be about 5'7", 125 pounds. And I'm looking at him like I should just blow your mouth out.
Because they said it disrespectful.
Right.
No bedside manner.
No bedside manner. So, you know, I look at him and I say, you know, I'm going to run a marathon. Right. And he laughs at me and says, you know, that's the most stupidest thing I ever heard in my life. So, pissed, I'm about to punch him in his mouth. I just leave. Like, you know, fuck you. Like, I'm going to run this marathon. Mm-hmm. So, on my way out and driving home, I seen this running shoe store. And I busted you, and I went in there and I said I need running shoes and I need them now. Mm-hmm. And that kind of became the start of the journey. So I downloaded an app called Couch to 5K, and that's literally what it was. It started off with intervals, you know, like run 30 seconds, walk for a minute or something like that, and it took you all the way through to like running 45 minutes to an hour straight.
Wow.
And from there, I just kind of built up and did a 5K, started training for a 10K, did a 10K, started training for a half marathon, did a half marathon, started training for a full. And it kind of just snowballed from there. But it really just started with me and this journey just doing like literally running for like 30 seconds or 15 to 30 seconds and walking for a minute. Mm-hmm. And like I was out of shape. I was sloppy fat.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much where it came from. Like I did all this. I started all this in like 2012. You know, I had a couple car accidents that put me down. Like I had some injuries as well. But once I found out like running was my thing, I was always working to get back there. So, you know, that's pretty much where I'm at. Like with the fitness stuff. Like one of the things I just like to tell people is that it's not a weight loss journey for me. Like it's everything else but a weight loss journey. Mm-hmm. And like for me, like I'd rather run for the rest of my life and not lose weight than to like lose weight and not run. So I'm gonna run. I'm gonna keep running. I'm gonna keep being active and keep pushing my body to its extremes. And whatever the weight is gonna do. Because the thing is, like, you know, for a lot of people, you go through this shit and you put a lot of stress on this number, right? Like you drive yourself crazy over this fucking number. Mm-hmm. And then when you get there, you're not even fucking happy. And I just found out, like, for you, and I did that too. Like, I lost like 100-something pounds before I got in the car accidents. And like after I lost the weight, like I found out I wasn't happy. I was just skinnier, and I wasn't happy. It's like this: I was skinnier. I had to buy a whole new wardrobe because none of my clothes fit. All my fat clothes was too damn big, and I wasn't happy. So, you know, it was pretty much a mindset change for me to say, all right, you know, what makes me happy, and doing those things and making sure that I pursue my happiness, and, you know, the weight is going to do whatever it's going to do. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, like I tell people, like eventually, yeah, I probably will lose some weight. You know, nigga run 18.
Secondary,
it's secondary. Hell, I would even say it's tertiary. Yeah. Like, you know, it's like one of the least things that I worry about. Like, I'm pushing my body to extremes, and nobody will think that, you know, me weighing 350 some odd pounds at 6'3", and you know, you see my big ass running marathons and races, and like, damn, this nigga can do that. Well, shit, the fuck my ass doing sitting on this couch? So, you know, and that's more or less how I approach it, and like how I really treat it is that I'm really about just trying to get people to love themselves in a world that tells us that we less than and we should hate ourselves all the time. And being like, you can be active at no matter what weight you at. So if you at 400 pounds, you know, running marathons might not be that at that point, but shit, active is relative, right?
Exactly.
And getting up and being active in whatever way you can. Right.
Nice.
And you know, and that's the thing, like I get trolls on my other Instagram account. I get all types of shit. You know, motherfuckers be like, oh, you know, especially like this whole fat acceptance, body positivity shit. Like, you know, you get a lot of people talking about, oh, you just promoting obesity and shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, motherfucker, I'm promoting people to be active, and I'm promoting people to love themselves. And And if being obese and running or being obese and active, those things can go hand in hand.
Ditto.
Right. So,
Nice.
yeah. So that's a little bit of a story, man. Eventually, I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe
if I
what?
ever share, like, the other side, the fitness side of Nero, and like my other blog and Instagram and that. I don't know. Like, when we started this podcast, like, I made a deliberate effort to, I made the deliberate choice to be like, no, like, I want it to be separate because I wanted this podcast to stand on its own 2 feet and not using my following of, my other brand. But also being like, you know what, like, it was almost an experiment for myself to be like, can I actually make something from zero in this day and age and make it pop?
Yeah.
So, and having that thought of, like, I really wanted to be focused on, like, what we talk about, what we say, versus, like, what we look like.
Yeah.
So, and some people have, I've seen
I
some.
always tell folks, you gotta at least let the people know we ain't white.
We ain't white.
That's some colonizers with
Right.
that. Oh.
If you can't hear it in my voice, shit.
Chill.
But
you see Rich Boy Mike. What's his
White boy Rick.
Yeah.
But it's some people that found it and went over and found the other fitness page, and I'm not tripping. Like, it is what it is. But I just know, like,
gonna find Naomi.
you're not gonna find Naomi. But I think, like, it serves 2 different populations.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Yeah. So the next email is from Candace, and she said, "Y'all literally was my second thought." She shared this link of what's his name, Todrick.
Oh yeah, Todrick Hall, is it?
Yeah, Todrick, and he was doing like this video, this 90s R&B
And it was.
mashup. That shit was lit.
We're gonna have to share it, but it was. And y'all know Todrick. He does like all the, like you said, the mashups of all the different
Yeah.
things. But this is 90s R&B, and he had everything on there from like Shy, Joe to everybody. It was the bomb.
The shit was lit. So
Thank you for sharing.
So she said, after I shared it with my friends, I swear I was like, Nero and Naomi would go and appreciate this shit.
Yes,
If they ain't already seen it.
it was amazing.
And Joy tell me that they make you get up and dance.
It did.
It did. It was lit.
It's the bomb.
Got another email from Dr. D. And it says episode 176, Back to School Special, Part 2, The Reckoning. She says, we
really called it that.
yes, we called it The Reckoning. I am 100% about Naomi's statement about Tamar moving on. No one says anything about black men moving on. No one says anything about Jennifer Lopez.
Nope.
3 marriages, dating younger men, and living her best life.
Yep.
In the words of my other favorites, the black guy who tips, nobody gets canceled.
Yeah.
Lastly, child GRE is no joke.
The DRE is a mess. It's ways to get around it. If you work for at least 5 or so years, you can usually get that waived at any grad program. FYI. But you don't just send a generic email. You gotta get on the phone with them and be like, could my work and life experience kind of
Right.
trump the GRE? Because what the GRE measures is your success at your first semester or year, one of those, as a graduate student. And sometimes if you can prove you can kind of keep up the caliber of graduate work, you can work around the GRE. But they don't put that up there now.
They sure don't.
But it is ways to get around it.
Alrighty, we got another one from Alana. Alana.
So petty.
Yeah. Alana.
Come on. Anything but her name. Anything but her name. Go ahead.
She said, "You two are the best. Thank you for stepping out and doing your thing. I look forward to every episode. I appreciate everything that you do and everything you stand for too. Live your best life. I pray God's very best. I pray God's very best for you. Excellent health, peace, joy, prosperity, favor, and miracle blessings, to name a few.
Amen.
As far as I'm concerned, y'all are some of my besties. I hope to meet you one day over a bomb meal. Keep your eyes on the mail." Okay.
Thank you.
What you sent to the P.O. Box?
What? Oh, Nero.
What you sent to the P.O. Box?
Whatever it is, don't matter. I know I'm gonna like it.
Okay. We got another one. It says American Vandal and TV shows. He says, "Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Black Love. I love American Vandal too. I told you that show was good
Oh
as
my
hell.
God. When they start having that shit, the turd master. What's it called? The turd alert.
Turd burglar.
I was like, no, ma'am. That's where Naomi's exiting to the left.
It's a great parody of true crimes. Nero, have you watched Evil Genius? Yes.
Oh my god.
That story is crazy too. It surely is.
Oh my god.
She is a fucking evil genius.
What she do?
It's on
I need
Netflix
to watch
too.
it.
It's a woman that convinced these people to commit a crime, and eventually, like this
Was
dude,
it men?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like she had convinced some people to rob some banks.
I
and
know.
Shit. It was crazy. Yeah, she said, y'all should do an episode just on that on TV. So we are. You know what? People have been asking for that premium. It's gonna come eventually. And
Y'all want to hear our foolishness? Are y'all sure?
Actually, I'm
I keep
actually
asking people, are y'all sure y'all want our foolishness? Because my take ain't always the popular opinion.
right. So actually, I'm actually drafting up a survey that maybe it'll be ready by Monday's episode. Just talking like, and it's gonna be like that type of thing, like asking like what y'all want, what y'all think about a premium, and things y'all like about the show and shit like that. So just trying to build and get feedback from the true day ones.
Exactly.
Oh, this is a long ass email. You can read this one.
Why you don't like to read emails?
I do. I just don't like to read the long ones.
All right. Can we say this person's name?
Yeah.
It's from Ro. The subject is in a toxic relationship with a hairdresser. Why you got me reading this? I'm doing better. The message says, the need for black hairdressers to do better is real. I've been with the same stylist for almost 5 years. And now, although she has done me wrong so many times, I keep coming back for more. I was with her when she did hair out of her apartment, when her boyfriend at the time basically got her kicked out her apartment. When she had no place to do hair, I picked her up and brought her to my house to do hair. She worked out of a Dominican salon, the Puerto Rican salon, the black salon, and now she finally has her own suite in the building with a bunch of stylists. Why have I stuck around this long? Because she could pretty much do any style I asked her to do. I wear my hair natural, and she can do box braids, twists, cornrows. Oh, Jesus. I need to go to her. Feed in braids, natural updos, crochet, whatever. I send her a pic and she executes it. Now that's it. Now that's also a talent that sometimes people be missing. She can even trim, because that it sometimes is an issue. Not every stylist knows how to trim natural hair. Anywho, yesterday we almost broke up for good, but I kept blaming myself for this one, because you know what? You know better, then you do better. My appointment was at 3:30. Something told me I should text her before I leave work at 2:30, because yes, I work an hour away from where she does, but I leave about 30 minutes into my drive. I get a text. I'm running behind. I'm on my last row of feed-in braids. So what is it? So my response is, what time? She says 4:30. I'm mad, but I'm like, okay, I can run some errands. I go buy some daughter some shoes, go to BJ's for some paper towel, sat in a long line at BJ's for some gas, went to Trader Joe's, got some snacks because I know I will be there for a while, get in my car and text her. Update on time, no response. Called her, no response. It's after 4 p.m., so I decided to make my way over there. There's some traffic, but I'm like, it is what it is. So she's running behind. So now she has to wait on me. I didn't get there until 5:15. I walk in, her previous client sitting in the chair. I said hello and ask her, do I still have the appointment? She sweetly says, of course. Mind you, I could tell she was nowhere near done doing the client's hair. I sat there for 15 minutes trying to decide what to do. I say to her, I'm guessing you will be done around 7. She casually says, yeah, probably. I said, let's do both of us a favor and reschedule. Mind you, her client in the chair says she's been there since 8 a.m. What?
Damn.
What the fuck?
She's been
Literally,
there
what the fuck
11
was in
hours?
that? Oh, no. They done spent the day together, and now 30 minutes before my appointment. What is it? That you running about 3 hours behind? What? But tell me you're running about an hour behind. It's not the first time this has happened. It's just the most disrespectful she's been. A lot goes into setting aside time to come to this appointment. I have to take off work, make arrangements for my childcare pickup. Anyways, I say all this to say maybe we enable them, especially when we know they know what they're doing. And it's hard starting over and finding a good new stylist. But maybe I should start at least seeing other people. That is something to it, though. Like, because the first couple times, but it's like, in that situation,
Every time, sis?
even if she would have called and been like, you know what, I'm booked. Can we just reschedule to a whole different day?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm even okay with that. And sometimes folks don't make that happen, and that bothers me. So I'm sorry, sis. Yeah, you might have to start seeing people on the side, starting with little things like blowouts and stuff like that.
I know, right?
What else we got in there? Oh,
got
my
to
goodness.
experiment or something. Shit. 3 hours late. Golly. What did you do? You go back to Trader Joe's? Damn. Let's see here. We got a couple from Juliana. We got a Juliana special. The first email says money. She says, Niram, if you will set up this PayPal and maybe a premium show, maybe you may not need a day job. Make this good money because we are begging it to be made. I hear you. But Nyambi, the way my relationship is set up is that, until I'm bringing in all the full money, Nyambi wants me to have a day job. So I'm working on that. But yeah, this survey is getting made. And, once we figure it out, we're gonna figure out what it is.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We got another one that's from Juliana. It says retinol.
Juliana be on it.
You can get a prescription grade retinol over the counter from Walgreens. Carries different drill. That's how I stay out of dermatologist.
I need to might go check that out. See how I go, because my appointment into next year, honey.
December. But now you know how you are. You didn't got this good insurance. You trying to use up all this good insurance.
Look, every perk, I'll take that. Thank you. I'll take that. Thank you. All the above. But no, thank you for that, sis.
We also got a voicemail.
All righty. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's roll.
Ready. Stay ready.
So you have to get ready. Come on.
Ooh, I love it when it goes straight to voicemail. It's your girl Candace, Miss Pro Black Everything.
Yeah.
I had to pause the podcast, which I'm listening to kind of late on this Friday, in regards to hair care, black hair care, because I have there's so many layers to that. And when you talk about what are the repercussions for a bad stylist, the repercussions is the person whose hair got fucked up going to jail. Because if somebody snatches my edges out after I explicitly tell them don't braid these damn braids that tight, I'm going to come back. We're going to have a face-to-face. Because I knew you was braiding my damn hair too tight when you was snatching the hell out of my scalp. Or you leaving a relaxer on too long. I'm natural now, but back in the day, let me know when it's burning. Black people, when they own a business, have this don't judge me type of disposition. And it doesn't work. You need to be open to feedback and critiques. And there's a such thing as financial literacy that we do not teach our children. And they take that into their Black Negro entrepreneurship ventures. And some of them fail and some of them learn along the way and prosper. But yes, that black hair care stuff is level, and this 2-minute voicemail probably gonna cut me off before I delve into it. I have very few experiences at salons. My best experience was a black gay male who talked me through the process the entire time. Now this was when I was relaxed. He told me I don't do weaves, I don't do braids, but he could slay some relaxed hair. But he used all white products. However he did it, I left with my hair feeling bouncy and soft. Sometimes I would run into the hair cuttery, but I would look for a black stylist. That is not necessarily the best option. If you need to talk, you need to go to a stylist you can talk to about your hair and what you already know works for you, because
she got cut off.
Oh, okay. Look, I was getting into it.
Did
she come back?
Yeah, she called back.
Okay. I mean, we need a healing circle.
I'm on here trying to talk on fast like Nyambi on caffeine. And still got cut off. But what I was saying is, the 7 days in a week, you're doing your hair for most of those days. And you might go to a stylist if you regularly do that once or twice a month. So when you get there and you're like, these are the products that work, and then they don't listen, it's always going to be an issue. So that's my first premise on finding somebody who can work with your hair. I do my own hair now. Everything. From seed-in cornrows to twist. And the best beauty school, Nyambi, is YouTube.
Told you.
Find you a DIYer that is close to your hair type. Try out some of those products that work for you and come up with the concoction that works. Me and my 4A/3C whatever daughter use a different combination of products. But I brings out that natural curl pattern, and she loves her little bouncy coil.
Come on.
She's rocking her natural hair now, and doesn't keep saying to me, Mommy, I don't like my hair kinky. She loves it now. But it took a lot of trial and error and patience, just like any other hair care process. But Yes, you do need to open up a little online studio about people learning how to weave, because that beehive to cutting the tracks in different places. Now we got front net weaves and stuff.
Yep.
It's a process, and it's a whole lot of horrible pictures back from the 90s, 2000s, on into the 2010s now of celebrities who had those bad black hairstylists. Not everybody was a hair whisperer, but the ones that are six-figure thrivers now. But I'm going to go ahead and say bye. I love y'all before I get cut off again. Peace, love, and pro-black everything.
It's something, too, that, like, we need to come together. We need to do a black beauty school and everything, right? So not just beauty. Let's talk about how we do our nails. Like, what's anestheticians, right? Let's go ahead and bring our black soap forefront, our witch hair. You know, all these black, I don't want to say old wives stuff, but this shit work. Like, what would a black beauty school look like? That would be bomb.
Maybe I need to go ahead and create something like that.
That would be bomb, right?
User submission based black. Like
what the hell are you saying?
No.
I'm talking about some legit. Y'all love nigga rigging shit.
Well,
I'm talking about certified shit.
Evidently, you gotta start somewhere to get certified.
Oh, okay. Because why don't we do our own certification? I'm sure it ain't no weave certificate. Like, can we just create it?
Yeah, you just gotta create it. You gotta have a body.
Yeah.
So,
that would be amazing, though. Like, all around. Are there any black spas? Like, oh my goodness. Like, my mind's spinning from, like, all the things you can do. Like, what is the black version of Lush?
I don't know.
Oh my God. That's amazing. It ain't fashion fair, honey. What?
I remember one time, I don't know if Nayan, we talked about this. I don't know if we was doing a podcast then, when you bought some black soap from somewhere. And they made you throw it out
on the plane. Yeah, I talked about that. They talking about, what is this?
Talking about they thought it was C4 or some bullshit.
Yeah, they thought it was a bomb. I'm like, I said, what you thought it was a bomb? Like, I don't know. I don't know what they thought it was, but it was disrespectful, and I had to throw it out. I was getting on the plane, TSA, and there was some sisters over there. I was trying to eye them. I'm like, none of y'all can come vouch for me.
None of y'all can say this is soap.
Bye, sis. So and then my mom was like, they probably took out trash and took it for themselves.
They probably did. All right, y'all. That was a good episode. As always, to submit your black love story, go to blacklovematters.com. To submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. That's black with no K. To leave a comment about anything we talked about, we got them voicemails. We got that website. That voicemail is at 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. Talk to y'all later. Remember, love is ever evolving.
Peace.